Hello students, in this lecture we'll solve some problems involving saturated as well as unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons. Let's start with the first one. The first thing to do is selection of parent chain. We have to select the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms as a parent chain. If I select this chain 1, 2, 3, 4, it will have just 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously horizontal chain must be the parent chain. Now, if I number this chain from right hand side, 1, 2, 3, the substituent will be present at third carbon. From left hand side as well, it will be present at third carbon. So we can number this chain from either ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 carbons. 5 carbons, so root word should be pent. Further, carbon number 3 has methyl substituent. So what will be the name of this compound? The name of this compound will be 3-methyl pent, and since it is a saturated hydrocarbon, primary suffix will be ane. So this is 3-methyl pentane. Let's discuss the second example. The longest continuous chain of carbon atoms is this one, horizontal one. Now we have to follow lowest locant rule while numbering. So we must number the chain from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 carbons, so root word is hept. On carbon number 3, there is cyclopropyl branch. And all the bonds are sigma bonds, right? There is no pi bonding. So it is an alkane. So primary suffix is ane. So what will be the name of this compound? 3-cyclopropyl, 7 carbons, so hept ane. Now in this case, if I consider this chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are just 5 carbons. If I consider this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2 branches, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2 branches. So these two chains are identical. For simplicity, I will be selecting the horizontal chain. Now, if I number this chain from the left hand side, the set of locanes will be 1, 2, 3, 4. If I number this chain from the right hand side, the set of locanes will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now, on the left hand side, on carbon number 3, there is ethyl substituent. Whereas on the right hand side, on carbon number 3, there is methyl substituent. So when there is a tie at locant set rule, tie is broken by using alphabetical order rule. So E will be favored over M. So I am numbering this compound from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what will be the name of this compound? Carbon number 3 has ethyl substituent. Carbon number 4 has methyl substituent. There are in all 6 carbons, so hex, and it is an alkane, so suffix is ane. 3-ethyl, 4-methyl hexane. Now these are the examples involving complex substituents, that is, there is branching in a branch. So let's start with this first one. This is a simple example. This will be the parent chain. You can number this parent chain from either ends. We'll number it from right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now I will be using 1', 2' to name a branch. This will be 1 prime, this is 2 prime, and 1 prime has methyl substituent. So carbon number 4 has a substituent 1 prime methyl, and the main branch is containing 2 carbons, so it is ethyl. So name of complex substituent is 1 prime methyl ethyl, and the parent hydrocarbon is heptane. Similarly, we'll solve this one. Again, horizontal chain will be the parent chain. If I number it from left hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 5th carbon. The substituent will be present from right hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5th carbon only the substituent will be present. So we can number it from either ends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now we need to number the branch using 1 prime, 2 prime system. 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime. Now 2 prime has a methyl branch and it is a propyl branch. 2 prime has methyl sub branch and main branch is propyl. So what will be the name? Branch is present at carbon number 5. So 5. Now sub branch is present at 2 prime position. So 2 prime. Sub branch is methyl branch. Branch is propyl. Name of complex substituent is always written in parenthesis. That's why it is written in bracket. 5 in bracket 2 prime methyl propyl bracket closed, and parent hydrocarbon has 9 carbons and it is a saturated hydrocarbon. So non plus ane, nonane. This is an interesting example. Now, first we need to select the parent chain. 1, 2, 1, 2. Either we can select the horizontal one or we can select this zigzag chain as well. For simplicity, we'll go with this horizontal chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the parent chain has 10 carbons. Now, considering the lowest locant rule, the chain is numbered from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. So this compound has 10 carbons. So parent and no pi bond. So parent is decane. What else do we know? Carbon number 3 has ethyl branch. Carbon number 4 has 1 prime, 2 prime. Carbon number 4 has 1 prime, 1 prime. There are 2 methyl sub branches. So dimethyl. And there are total 2 carbons in the main branch. So dimethyl, ethyl. So the name of substituent present on carbon 4, which we will be writing in bracket, is 1 prime, 1 prime dimethyl ethyl, and carbon number 7 has methyl substituent. Now we have to use alphabetical order rule while naming the substituents. The substituent at carbon 3 starts with E, the substituent at carbon 4 starts with D, the substituent at carbon 7 starts with M. So first we should mention D, then E, then M. So the name will be 4 hyphen in parenthesis 1 prime, 1 prime dimethyl ethyl, bracket close, 3 ethyl, 7 methyl, and parent hydrocarbon is decane. When complex substituent is repeated twice, prefix bis is used. When it is repeated thrice, the prefix, when it is repeated thrice, prefix tris is used. When it is repeated 4 times, prefix tetrakis is used, pentakis, hexakis, and so on. Okay, so here we will be using bis because the same complex substituent is repeated 2 times in this chain. Parent chain can be numbered from 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it should be numbered from the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This numbering is as per the lowest locant rule. Now this is 1 prime, 2 prime, 1 prime, 2 prime. Both the complex substituents are 1 prime chloroethyl. 1 prime chloroethyl. And that substituent is present 2 times. So the prefix is bis. What will be the name now? 3, 5. Positions of complex substituents. Hyphen bis because complex substituent is repeated 2 times. What's the name of complex substituent? 1 prime chloroethyl. The name of complex substituent is always written in bracket, parenthesis. And what is the name of parent hydrocarbon? It has 7 carbons and it is saturated aliphatic hydrocarbon. So it has to be heptene. Now zigzag formulae are given. First we need to select the longest possible chain containing double bond. So it has to be the horizontal one. There are 2 ways by which we can select the parent chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But in first way, there was just 1 branch on the main chain. In second way, we will get 2 branches on the main chain. So when there are 2 chains with equal number of carbons available, always go for that chain that has more number of complex substituents. So horizontal chain will consider as a parent chain. By considering lowest locant rule, I am numbering the chain from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. There are 9 carbons in a chain. So there is 1 double bond in the chain. There is 1 double bond in the chain between carbon number 4 and carbon number 5. So we should be using primary suffix ene. Carbon number 2 has methyl substituent. Carbon number 3 has ethyl substituent. Out of E and M, alphabetically E is preferred. So the name will be 3-ethyl, 2-methyl, root word is non, position of double bond is 4 and primary suffix ene. Let's move on to the second example. Here, if we number the chain from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 1, 5 and 8 are the locants. 1, 5 and 8. If I number it from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same. So we can number it from either ends. I will start numbering from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now there are 9 carbons in the chain, non, plus there are 2 triple bonds, so root plus A form, nona should be used. First triple bond is between carbon 1 and 2, lower number is 1. Second triple bond is between 8 and 9, lower number is 8. Carbon number 5 has ethyl substituent. So what will be the name of this compound? 5-ethyl, root plus A form, nona. Positions of triple bond in ascending order 1, 8. There are 2 triple bonds, so prefix is di and then the primary suffix yne. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now there is a tie at locant set rule. There is a tie in the position of double bond and triple bond. So whenever there is a tie in the position of double and triple bond, preference is always to the double bond. So I am numbering it from left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Now between carbon 1 and 2 there is a first double bond, lower number is 1. There is between carbon number 10 and 11 there is a triple bond, lower number is 10. Further there are 2 methyl substituents on carbon number 6, so prefix di should be used. There are 10 carbons in a chain, so dec. I am not using deca because there are no 2 double bonds or no 2 triple bonds. there is one double bond and one triple bond. So just root form we'll be using. So the name will become 6,6 dimethyl dec, position of double bond 1, En, last E will be replaced with Yne, position of triple bond and Yne. Now we'll select the longest possible chain with maximum number of multiple bonds. That's why we have selected this chain in blue ink. We have not selected the horizontal chain because that will have just one double bond. So we have to select the longest possible chain containing maximum number of multiple bonds. Between carbon 1 and 2 there is a double bond. Between carbon 4 and 5 there is a double bond. There are two double bonds. So root plus A form should be used. So hex plus A, hexa. And there are 6 carbons, so hexa. Carbon number 4 has butyl substituent. So what will be the name of this compound? 4-butyl hexa. Positions of double bonds 1, 4 in ascending order. There are two double bonds, so di-ene. Here we should number it from left hand side. Lowest number should be given to the double bonded carbon. Double bond gets preference over alkyl substituent. Now carbon number 4 has methyl substituent. There are 5 carbons in a chain, so pent. Saturated chain, so suffix will be ane. There is a double bond between carbon 1 and 2, lower number is 1. So what will be the name of this compound now? 4-methyl pent 1-ene.